3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
You're listening to episode 35 of the JP Pod. I'm JP.
I'm Fiddlin' Leona.
And this is a very special edition of the JP Pod.
Well, it's a new year, so.
It's a new year. It's a new thing. It's kind of like a video pod. Is that
So,
videocast?
video casting.
So not only can you listen to this on your audio where you normally have on the JP Pod, all of the normal places, Amazon, Apple Music, Stitcher, all of those things, but you can also watch us now on YouTube.
Yep.
So if you want to see visually what's going on, you can check us out on YouTube, and that's on your channel, right?
Yes.
Tell us all about it.
It's YouTube, basically, Fiddling Leona. Then you can get to it. So.
Fiddling, Fiddlingleona.
Yep.
And subscribe to Fiddling Leona's YouTube channel. Hopefully we'll be doing some more of this. This is a special edition. Why?
Why?
Tell everybody out there. Tell everybody out there listening why.
Well, maybe some of them have noticed what we are wearing. Might be familiar. If you've already watched Swap Shop on Netflix, there are 3 episodes that we're in on this season 1. So we're thinking about maybe doing a behind the scene topic and talk about it. And some of the items that we bought there is on scene, or some are not. Right.
Yeah. Some were filmed, some wasn't, just because of time purposes.
Yes, and then some we already have sold it, so we don't even have it with us. Some...
just a disclaimer, flag and badges we do not have. So if anybody... I actually got contacted by several people about the flag.
Yes, but it's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while.
Yes, so some of the stuff is not available anymore, but I have a few stuff that's I've been kind of gradually posting on my website, so we'll talk about those and show what it is, and you might be able to purchase those.
All right.
Yes.
So this is kind of a behind-the-scenes look. We talked a little bit about some of this, I think, in the JP Pod episode 33. Last episode was about Christmas in Japan.
That's right.
But episode 33. We talked a little bit. I think we actually talked this episode, didn't we? The Disney?
I think we talked about every one of a little bit. Everyone.
Okay.
Yes.
So we just kind of wanted to break it down. Has anything changed or anything since then? You've been burning up IMDb.
Well, I mean, I guess a lot of people have actually watched Swap Shop all over the world, and not just in the United States. So, I mean, obviously our Instagram account getting lots of messages from all over the world. I'm seeing little tweets about my accent.
My favorite. Okay, here, I'm going to break it down. I'll just go ahead and give it. So IMDb stands for something. I don't know what it stands for, actually. International Movie Database.
Okay.
Who knows?
You figured it out, yeah.
That's my guess.
Sounds
maybe I'm right.
Yeah.
But anyway, IMDb. And also, if you do follow us or watch the show, go over to imdb.com and rate us.
Yes.
They have a rating thing where you can rate movies. It's actually a fun thing to go on if you're not familiar with it.
Yeah, and then even on this one, like season 1, and then like each episode, you can rate.
Yeah.
So, some people are not liking our episode 3 or something, and then some people are really loving the episode 1, blah, 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 so on. So you can even rate each episode also.
The episode 3, though, had the downfall. There was a guy commented, some internet guy commented, what was the comment? Constant cleavage. The Asian girl with constant.
And he was talking about my fake accent.
Your fake accent. So we wore the same clothes from episode 3
Yes.
as today.
Yeah.
So
So he wouldn't be liking this.
no, he
post.
wouldn't like the constant. And by constant, that means that every episode you're just having cleavage.
Yeah.
So he
I
might
mean,
need to
that's-
reevaluate his relationship with the English language. I'm not really sure, but so the constant cleavage was mentioned, and the accent was really the
Yeah,
only.
yeah.
No one ever mentioned anything about me ever.
I know, like your accent is not bothering nobody but mine. Does.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess I'm unnotable, but I kind of like to be like that. I like to remain behind the scenes.
Well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm more of a behind the scenes kind of guy. But so anyway, we've been dealing with that. No, her accent is not fake. If she could fake that, she deserves an Academy Award.
True. Yes.
So the accent
I'll
is
be actress.
yeah. You'd be the next Sissy Spacek, Coal Miner's Daughter Part 2 or something. Hey, I'd love to be the Tommy Lee Jones in that movie where I just
You don't do anything.
yeah. It's towards the end of that. Now I know he worked hard early on, playing the part, I guess, of her husband.
Yeah.
But that last part is like so dreamy. Like, he just hangs around the farm and rides that Jeep around and every now and then stops and stands up to survey the land. It sounds like a great situation there. But anyway, so check out IMDb, and also too, if you've watched it or if you haven't, if you've never want to watch it, give us a thumbs up on Netflix when you go to the show.
Mm-hmm.
You can rate it there. So thumbs up on that. Give us a good solid rating on imdb.com. Just jump over there. The better ratings, basically everything's controlled by the internet now.
Yeah.
So the better ratings, the more possibilities of future endeavors could happen.
Mm-hmm. So fight against the computer.
Yeah, that's what we're fighting against. Like, not really humans, it's just a computer we're playing with.
Yes.
So just
But,
go over there and give us a like.
Yeah. So let's go into this episode 3
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes story. So obviously this was the pick about the Disney.
Yes.
Yes. So why not talk about it? We did a little bit talked about it, but it was not quite put it in the episode 3. So like personal relation to Disney.
Okay. Do you want to go? Let me go first since yours is a little more extensive.
Okay.
My personal relationship with Disney, I pointed out it's on camera in the show when we had the badges, the employee badges from each year from Walt Disney. And I pointed out I did math and figured out the one year that I was in. And I know the only reason I remember it is I guess I was like 6 or I don't even know, 7. I barely remember. But it was 1988, and the only reason I remember is because it was the year that Hurricane Hugo, if you live in the United States, you'll remember Hurricane Hugo is a big hurricane. It was threatening Florida at first. It actually landed near Charleston, South Carolina. But so we went anyway, knowing this hurricane might come.
Coming. Yeah.
So we went. Luckily, the hurricane turned. Luckily for us, not for the people in South Carolina. But the hurricane kind of turned and went up the coast. But there was nobody. So my first experience at Disneyland or Disney World was almost like I had the VIP pass.
Nobody was there, I see.
Like the waits for the rides, there would be like maybe 10 people. So that was my first. I went back later, maybe when I was about 10, and it was a much different experience. I realized at that point how lucky I had been on my first visit during a major hurricane. So my relationship with Disney, it actually changed the way I wanted to see the world. And by seeing it, not looking at it, but visit it. My favorite part of Disney World by far is Epcot. Talking about all the different cultures and foods. My favorite thing, obviously, I was always a really large child. Loved to eat anything. I mean, some people say that. I mean it. I would eat the poisonous red strawberries out of the yard.
So basically, you're very big from earlier on talking. You had the weight of me pretty much right now by kindergarten.
Yeah, maybe kindergarten, first grade. So
Yeah.
So anyway, I literally eat anything, like stuff I shouldn't be eating, probably. But I guess it's like I don't know what it's called, the Food Court of Nations, or
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
yes,
about.
I know.
So it's got all of these restaurants from all over the world, and I think literally that day I probably ate from 6 or 7 countries in one day.
Oh my God.
My mom didn't have to worry much about me wanting to ride rides. I just kept hanging around the food court. So that was kind of my first experience. I remember talking to this couple. At that point in time, I took an airplane there. That was the first time I was ever on an airplane.
Oh, I see.
And we took an airplane. I think we took it from like Greensboro, North Carolina. And we went down and had a whole family. I had great aunts, grandmother, cousin, my mom, great grandmother. So we kind of made a big deal out of it. But my mom and I were the ones that were kind of doing a lot of the stuff. Some of the other folks wanted to hang around the room.
I see.
But so, we would just, we went there and like it just totally changed. I remember we were sitting there talking. I'll go back to my story now after I gave all the different people that were with me. But we were sitting there and I remember talking to these people that were sitting next to us. I think I was eating, obviously. And it was just so amazing. They were from Morocco.
Oh.
In Northern Africa. And that just kind of, it was just so interesting. They had traveled from, I'd never really met anyone from probably anywhere else in the world at that point. So that was the first conversation that we had with that couple from Morocco. And it was just really fascinating to me. And from that day forward, that's why I love to go to Japan. That's why I love to go to overseas, Asia or Europe or whatever. That's like caught my attention.
So like it kind of introduced the world you have never like exposed to.
Right. I'd seen it on movies, Indiana Jones or something like that. But that was the first time I had ever experienced it personally.
I see. Interesting.
So that, and I love how my story has nothing to do with like Mickey Mouse or anything.
Yeah.
And I will say this: my favorite mascot was what's his name? That dinosaur from Epcot, the purple dinosaur. Do you remember? I've actually got a toy.
What is?
It's called the purple dinosaur.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, but
that's how much Epcot affected me.
I see.
I didn't enjoy the Magic Kingdom.
You didn't like it?
Because I'm not really, never have been, still not. I'm not really that much of a roller coaster.
Okay, person.
But at Epcot Center, most of the rides are real slow and educational.
True.
So it's like paying a bunch of money to live through a day of PBS.
Yes.
So that was kind of my initial experience. Now tell us about yours.
Well, connection with just basic Disney. In Japan, we have Tokyo Disneyland, which is not really in Tokyo, but it's called Tokyo Disneyland. Like an hour from Tokyo, really? It's actually in Chiba,
next to Tokyo.
Yes, but so that would be the only place you're exposed to anything Disney. But then you have Disney stores everywhere, so on. So I love dolls anyway, so I'm pretty sure I was given all kinds of Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse dolls growing up. But Tokyo Disneyland it's big. Yes, compared to anything that they have in Tokyo. But compared to Disney World,
Right.
yeah, it is Good size.
So you went to Disneyland Tokyo first.
And
then
then
what was the next?
Los Angeles, so that would be
Disneyland.
Disneyland. And then maybe a year or 2 years later from that trip, we went to Florida, so Disney World. The very first time I was coming to Disney or Los Angeles area, it was more of like family, like a bunch of multiple family trip.
Kind of like my situation.
Yes,
like,
yes. So we had 3-4 different figure of family groups went to Los Angeles, and like none of them really speak English or anything, but we did our own type of trip.
Right.
We didn't go into like the tour, like a tour bus,
like a paid tour.
Yes. We didn't do that. We did our own type of thing. So that's where I was exposed to Disneyland or Disney World. Oh my gosh! But I remember Disneyland was interesting enough. But when I remember the like shocking feeling of Disney World, I cannot forget that.
You see, because I've never been to Disneyland, but everybody says that Disney World's like 30 times bigger.
Bigger, yes. Yeah. And then, I mean, have those each section, like Animal Kingdom and Epica is, the different attraction section.
So there's no... Well, I guess there is no Epcot kind of place at Disneyland.
No, lately they've been, building the thing around what they had. So it's kind of already, if you go to the Disneyland area, everything is Disney oriented, thing. So it's been changed a lot, but probably back then it was just Disneyland, just a burn.
Right, just the theme park.
Yes.
So,
yes. But Florida, oh my gosh, it was so big. I mean, I remember I was just so tired just by walking around.
Right.
Yes. And then we went on summertime, so it was really hot and humid.
We always went in the fall.
I see. But so, yeah, we got sunburnt and all that stuff, and It was a culture shock.
I'm sure.
Thing. And then all the attraction and everything it gives another excitement when I came to United States to go to these places, because if you go to Tokyo Disneyland, yes, the actors and the Cinderella and everybody is looking like true Cinderella, but when you're going into the ride or anything, then everybody's like, "Hi, 皆さんこちらに来てください."
Right, the language, kind of weird.
Yes, it's like so, like it's supposed to be a dreamland, and then like I get back in the reality, kind of.
Yeah, I get it. I used to have the same problem with. There's a place near here, an attraction in North Carolina called Ghost Town. When I was a little kid, and we used to go there all the time. And they would. It was like the cowboys would have a shootout on the street.
Oh, yeah.
And like the people that would get shot, it really bothered me. I would look at them; they were breathing, and I was
no blood coming out.
Like he's laying there, supposed to be dead, and shot. But like I see that guy breathing. Like I guess I'm a stickler for details or something. But so anyway, that. I get what you're saying about the dream being kind of...
Yes, it was awkward, kind of.
So anyway, as we did on the show Swap Shop, is it time for us to transition to that point? Leona's my producer right now.
Today's the producer, I guess.
Because if you just let me have control, I just end up talking about whatever. But so anyway, so with the Disney episode, Mark was the seller.
Yes.
On Swap Shop, and he was really fascinating.
Yes,
fascinating guy, super nice family, super inviting, and so his basic story, and it's touched on a little bit in the episode.
Yes,
but he basically worked for over 30 years and retired from Walt Disney World. And he said almost his whole extended family worked for Disney.
Yes.
In some form or the other. So children and all that have worked for Disney over the years. And his wife is from California. And her father was actually like a personal, I may be butchering this completely, but kind of like the personal like builder or handyman for Walt Disney.
Yes.
Personally. And like I say, that was kind of a fascinating story. And obviously that's how he came to have that flag. It was given to him, the father-in-law, by Walt Disney. So those are just kind of the interesting stories. Did you find it fairly interesting?
Yes, I mean, I have never ever met anybody who is that close to Walt Disney.
Yeah, he even told me while we were there at one point in time that one of my other favorite restaurants in Disneyland, I can't remember where it was at. You had to get VIP tickets, but he used to work for that section. It was this, I was into sharks when I was little. So my mom wanted to surprise me with this VIP meal. And it was in this restaurant with a huge tank. The whole wall was a giant aquarium. And and there's sharks in it. So it's all about me for sharks. And she'd already pre-ordered my meal and ordered me shark. I kind of had mixed feelings about that.
Okay.
So I'm loving sharks, but I'm also eating them.
The shark, okay.
So that gave me, it kind of made, that was the first time in my life I had some sort of conscious about what I was eating.
Oh, yeah. Think about it.
I still ate it.
Yeah, obviously.
Because I was really into food.
No doubt.
But so just, just those conversations and to meet someone that had spent that much time and had those tight connections with Disney was amazing.
Yes. And then I think at the very beginning that we are going into his garage area, it shows his car.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But I don't think it was mentioned. It's been in like Disney's 50th anniversary or several times. It's been in either the movie of a Disney
or like
thing
a special.
Yes.
So his car's been on TV before. It was a Thunderbird.
Yes.
Ford, baby blue Ford Thunderbird.
Beautiful.
But if you haven't watched it, check out the episode and you'll see what we're talking about. But just those kind of stories. And also behind, we have a photo that we can pop up. But behind us, not behind us, we were never in front of it. But we kind of set up some of the stuff that we bought and used the backdrop. If you've ever seen, there's actually, I think it's on Disney Plus. Sorry, Netflix. But I think it's on Disney Plus. But there's a documentary about Walt Disney.
And I cannot remember the name of it. I watched it, but yes.
Yeah, and since I don't have my subscription renewed, so I don't remember. But it shows Walt Disney's office, and Mark actually had. Walt Disney's got this huge map. It was like the concept art for Disney World in Florida, and he's got this huge piece of it. Of this map that kind of laid out before Disney World was built what it was going to look like. So he had some panels of that. He had like blueprints for rides. He had some really phenomenal like inside employee kind of stuff.
Yes. And then, like I said, you can see that in that movie.
Yes.
When we were watching it, obviously, we were like, that's Mark's son.
Yeah. And it's just a piece of it in Walt Disney's office. It's like huge, but there is a piece of it that Mark had.
Yeah.
And I wish I could have purchased that, but obviously I had no way of moving it.
That was,
big map.
Huge.
Like a whole wall or part of a wall. So, but like I say, we'll... you saw the picture a moment ago, so we'll kind of do that. And then behind us here is actually something that we bought.
Yes.
On the episode, or not on the episode, but behind the scenes. Sorry, off the episode.
It's not It's not used, but I bought this. I was even wearing it at some point because it was a cold day when we were there.
So this is so what we're looking at. If you're listening in the podcast world, it's basically what do you call this material like?
I don't know. Isn't it like a sport jacket or whatever you call?
Yeah, hold on. You can hear it if you're listening. It's that. It's that material. It's from it's probably 80s.
Yeah, but it's
80s, early 90s. And it's for MGM Disney.
Yes.
When they opened the MGM studios. So we've got this piece here, and Leona liked that.
Yeah.
She wanted to add that piece.
I always do that, mistake that if I try on and it fits, I'm like, okay, I don't know if I should take this off ever again, but that happened.
Yes. But that's kind of, and my kind of one thing that I wanted to get was
there you go.
This vintage Mickey Mouse Club tie.
So cute.
It is. It's got, if you can't see it, it's very satin. It's velvety. It's close to the skin. It's close to the skin. It's got the Disney. It's got a killer Disney logo in it. It says Mickey Incorporated.
Yeah.
And but this was also from Disney, and it's about the 1955 Mickey Mouse Club.
That's so cute.
So
can you tie?
Can I tie a tie?
I may not. Maybe not.
Hold on, I've got too many cables.
Oh, you can just put it on your neck. Or
I can put it on my neck. Here, I'll just wrap it around me. How about that? So it's a beautiful tie, as you can see.
Yeah. At least do something like this. There you go.
You can tie it for me. Oh, it's beautiful.
That's cute.
But anyway, so that kind of caught my fashion attention, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But
and then we talked about that flag is gone. Some of the stuff is already gone, but I have a few postcards. I don't know if I want to sell it.
Oh, this is the Country Bear postcards. If you watch the episode 3, Swap Shop on Netflix, season 1.
So that's cute.
Yes. Is that the banjo
one?
So yeah, they had these postcards, and a lot of people remember Country Bears if you've been to Disney World. But I do have to say, in Japan, everybody remembers the Country Bears much more than here. Sometimes if I mention it to somebody here, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Or the Splash Mountain ride. And then that would be the only time, like, anybody is exposed to these type of, how should I say, like a mountain music?
Yeah. The music like we play.
Yeah, so like if we play music, or if we meet somebody new, and then they'll be asking us like, so what kind of music is it? And then I say it's called bluegrass or country music, and then they don't understand it, so I'll explain, what kind of instrument they are.
Right.
So, and then they'll be like, oh, it's like a Disneyland.
That's always
the
easiest example in Japan to explain what kind of music we play is like, it's like Disneyland.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, okay. Well, what do we have here on the Country Bears? We've got a country bear playing a banjo. Let's see what it says on this message. Are you ready for this message if you're listening out here in the podcast world? There's a Bruin they call Wendell, and he hails from Tennessee. I like that. He can fracture any folk song written in the key of C.
I wonder why it has to be key of C.
He must sing really high.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know that, but so maybe the instrument is tuned only in C.
And then we have a country bear wearing some overalls that are falling off of him in this animated postcard, playing the harmonica. And let's just read this one. Big Fred plays the mouth harp, and he plays it kind of sad. He never took a lesson. He just picked it up from his dad. Oh, that's an Oscar Wilde play like on
You're
words.
kind of matching with him because he's got this tie, kind of not really
Yeah,
tied.
yeah.
And then
If I had, if I had some overalls or something
Overalls.
on, I would match the harmonica country bear, which I guess his
Yeah.
name is Big Fred.
Big Fred. Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
Yeah. So like, there's variation of these
Mm-hmm.
things we got, and then
Playing bass, guitar, so many different items. But that kind of it connected to what we do in two different ways.
Oh, yes.
It was a vintage cool item, and it connected to bluegrass country music.
Yeah. And then this was somewhat in the shot of it.
It's in the shots, yeah. We just
but-
didn't get in detail.
That's
about
right.
it.
So, this is something that I can even connect to because when we went to Disney,
Yeah.
I remember looking at this and either buying several of these.
So this one here is the plastic's just coming off the edges. This is going to be for sale. So if you're interested in this license plate, it's a metal license plate. It says Walt Disney World. It's kind of the one that was used at the time. It's got Mickey Mouse, Minnie, Donald Duck, some bear. Who's that bear? I can't remember that bear. And Goofy.
Yeah.
Is
What's
that
his
Goofy?
name?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
this one is, but yeah.
I thought I was in the wrong company. Warner Brothers. But
remember his name.
yeah, they got some old bear. We'll call him Yosemite something.
Hey?
I think that's in another company. But anyway, it's a Walt Disney World, just kind of the standard Walt Disney World tag. It's still in plastic, 75%.
Yeah.
And it still has the cool thing about it is it still has the logo from the souvenir shop. So it's got Mickey Mouse's head, and it was $1.50.
Wow.
So this has to be fairly. I guess this would be 80s probably.
Maybe so, yeah.
So $1.50. Probably a license plate now at Disney World would cost $30
At least.
But so this is $1.50. Still has the original sticker on it. Now the next one, the next metal car tag that we have is I've actually got it already set up.
Like it's getting like a telephone shopping.
I know, that's what I'm getting excited about. So the next one that we have, I'm trying to audition for a job for QVC or something.
Yeah, well then you have to be able to talk about moon, But anyway.
we'll get into that. We'll get into that one day. That was the funniest thing ever. But anyway, so this is Disney. This is the opening of MGM Studios. And it says opening spring 1989. Has a nice illustration of Mickey on the front of it. Says Disney MGM. Also has the Metro Goldwyn Mayer or Meyer, however you say that. MGM, what it stands for.
You don't even know, okay.
Well, it's Meyer or Meyer. I
Meyer.
don't know. I see it on movies. I've never heard it said. So anyway, but this one's all 100% sealed in plastic. It said the copyright on it's 87, and it's talking about 89, so it's got to be at least 87, 88. So this is a vintage item, one of a kind, from the TV show Swap Shop from Disney. It's already for sale at fiddlingleona.com.
Okay.
FIDDLINGLEONA.
Okay.
In the store.
Thank you, sir.
And then I have one more here. This one's come out of the plastic, but this is Epcot Center. This one's kind of this looks more 90s.
Yeah.
This is a 90s situation, a 90s, but it still does have the sticker
From the store?
from the Disney gift shop. And this one was $3.
Oh, okay.
So you can see a little inflation.
It's gotten a little expensive.
But this is still in perfect condition, other than
Yes.
metal signs sometimes do
Yes.
this. But this would look beautiful on anyone's car. And remember, if you don't see the item yet, just keep checking back at fiddlingleona.com, and we'll slowly be putting stuff out. So
Yep. So those are some of the stuff that we wanted to kind of
talk about.
show and talk about. And like I said, if you're only listening to podcasts, you can't see what we're talking about.
So get
you
on
have
over to
get
YouTube.
the YouTube and
So what was your? I would have to say that was one just that day we spent with Mark, or those just a couple of hours or a few hours that we spent with him, that was one of the most fascinating antique picks I had ever been on.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Probably, maybe the most.
Yeah.
Just with all of the behind-the-scenes information. So, what did you take away from that day?
That was a lot. You know, he had a lot of collection, and then you only have a few hours to be able to go through what it is, and then think about the price and all those stuff. But it was very interesting because I got to see the historical part of
Disney.
Disney, and then it reminded me, gave me little flashback of what I used to do or what I used to like, or about the ride, or so on. So I felt like I went to a Disneyland or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's true. It's I was educated.
Yes.
So, and that's one reason I enjoy. Like I say, we're musicians and food truck owners, and we also pick antiques.
Yeah.
But the one reason I love to pick antiques, besides the fact of trying to make money, or some extra money, or in my case, keeping the stuff half the time, is the lesson, the information you get, because like Mark, he had worked there, so he knew so much cool information, and I could pick his brain forever. It would be fun to have him on a podcast. Or something
yes,
one
that
day.
would be nice.
Just to talk about his experience in the long storied career there at Disney. But so
I guess we are learning somebody else's life, going through picking antique stuff.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. And I get it. That's the reason people, a lot of people do it.
Yes.
For the stories.
Yes.
And the background and stuff like that. But
it was fun.
It was really fun, and like I say, I wasn't expecting that much information to be thrown at me at one time. So overload. I may just go back, stop by, and see him one day, and just hang out.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just to
if he would let you.
If he would let me. Or whatever. I don't know. He might be mad over our price gouging or whatever. But so anyway, we've got some of this stuff. We encourage you to check out the store. We also have some of our own products. If you want to support us in any way, I don't know if you noticed the episode. So if you want to wear the hats that we wear on episode 3, my hat or Leona's hat, they both say Fiddlin' Leona. Obviously not me, but we have those available at fiddlinleona.com in the merch store.
Even the people who made this thing liked this. So.
Oh yeah. So even the executives at Netflix loved these hats. So we've sold quite a few. We have some available right now. You can go on over to fiddlingleona.com. We've got a little bit of everything. We have Fiddlin' Leona's CDs. There's also a button on the CDs. For CDs and shirts, you can have autograph.
Yes.
So if you order it, click the button. We'll sign it. You can also send a note, like if you want it autographed, like to someone or something like that. Personalization. So you not only get the CD, you get the personalization of the autograph. You can also, just on a side note, you can also purchase Leona's music on iTunes, Amazon. I think you're on Spotify. Like you can stream and stuff like that.
Yes.
So any of that helps a little bit too.
Yes.
Even though they get a lot of the money, it's better for us if you buy something physical. But that's just the way the world works now. But you can download at those places. I guess you're not illegal on Napster anymore or something like illegal downloads. But we also got T-shirts, stickers, strings. So if you know anyone that plays banjo, or you play banjo or guitar, we have our own made in Tennessee special guitar and banjo strings.
Yes.
So if you know anybody that's it'd be a great gift for someone, their birthday's coming up. Valentine's Day is just around the corner. So if the love of your life is a banjo player, I don't know why you would have the love of your life as a banjo player.
True. That's a good question.
True. That's you or something. But if you don't have that, or if you have that person, you can get them a pack of banjo strings, pack of guitar strings. Got killer stickers, decals. You can collect the whole series of Fiddlin' Leona, John Paul USA, all of our different logos and animations. What else do we have available?
Have some picks.
Guitar pick earrings. She's got some really cute guitar pick earrings. And just going through, we do have some other vintage items. I've started putting some vintage patches.
Yes.
So if you collect vintage patches or like vintage patches, check those out. As time goes along, I have so many, I'm just slowly putting them up.
Yes.
So you can get a patch to help support us or anything imaginable, and it's all available at fiddlingleona.com. So do you think that's about it for the first video cast?
I think so.
Videocast podcast. Let's see how long we've went. We've went about 40 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's keeping me under wraps. I'll just go ahead and tell everybody my thing. If you'd let me, it would be like 3 hours.
Yes.
But we try to limit it. So I guess, like I say, IMDb.com, fiddlingleona.com, Netflix.com. Just go cause the internet to go into an uproar.
Yes.
And we appreciate.
And then like I said, keep talking about Swap Shop so that it'll be possible season
more
2,
episodes.
season 3.
Yeah.
So that'll be great. And then when you tweet or whatever, talk about what you liked about the show.
And if you do write about it online, hashtag Swap Shop.
Yes.
Use the hashtag Swap Shop and at Netflix.
Yes.
And that gets their attention.
Yes. And then if you want to talk about us, then you hashtag JP Mathis.
MATHES.
Or hashtag Fiddlin' Leona.
FIDDLINGLEONA.
I just wanted to do this.
Man, I'm on point today. I'm liking this camera.
Oh my God.
QVC, if you're watching, if you're watching, you need a salesperson. I can talk 30 minutes about this pen.
Yes.
But anyway, we appreciate y'all for listening out there in the world, and we hope you have a good night, good day, good morning, wherever you are. I'm JP.
I'm Fiddlin' Leona.
Take care, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Bye-bye.
Clock. I could have showed that clock.